officials, the people that we elect, would actually do their jobs and actually do what they say, rather than do what the corporations want them to do. That is why I'm marching.
Can you explain where do you come from, your name?
I'm sorry?
Your name and where you come from.
I came from Montana, and my name is James Schickman.
Can you speak everybody language? Because we have many elder people.
I will, because I know loud enough, sorry. I'm from Montana, and my name is James Shipman.
Thank you, James.
I know. My name's Brian Heinen. I'm from Rockford, Illinois. If you can hear it, I spent 10 years, a little under that, up north in Wisconsin, so that's where most people think I'm from. I'm here for a lot of reasons, but basically I've been watching a severe problem with the climate come farther and farther south every year that we need to fix while it's still time. There won't be any time later. This is only the first step. We have many, many, many issues. A lot of people with many issues are here together. We need everybody to come together right now. Do everything you can, do every little thing you can. Just every drop in the bucket helps. So whatever this does, however much change we get, we need to keep working after that, because it's never ever gonna end.
Hello, my name is David Schwenk. I'm from outside of Philadelphia, but I've been living in Prague, Czech Republic, the last 20 years. So I've come back to the United States to fight for the soul of our country. Because I think right now we have big problems, obviously. We all understand that. Brian, could I ask you to move away a second? Yes. Brian inspired me to write on the board. There was a recent study from Princeton University. It had this graph. Did anyone see that study?
Yep.
What's it about?
Okay, this represents what the people want. Okay, this would be a bill that no one supports. Okay, the more you go here, the higher support. So here you have 100% support from the people. Okay, and this is how our politicians vote. Okay, so this would be no votes, and this would be maximum votes. So you would expect, if they represent we, the people, the graph would look like this, right? The more popular, the more votes. But instead, this is how they vote. Okay, so they're not listening to us. They don't care. Okay, so who are they listening to? We know who they're listening to.
Yeah.
Okay, the oil and gas industry, I mean, we subsidize them with $265 billion a year to destroy our planet, to obstruct advancements in renewable energy. Okay, we could go down the list. We could go social, climate, environmental injustice. I mean, none of it is being addressed. And you know, you can write letters, you can share on Facebook articles or whatever, but it's not changing, you know. So I think I've spoken to many of my fellow marchers, and we've just had enough, you know. And I think all of us feel we had to do this. I mean, I've asked many of them, you know, why are you here? What brought you here? It's like we had to do it, you know. But this is the intellectual side. I mean, to me, what I've learned from this march and with these people is that the heart is where we really have to come from. And I think, you know, I've been thinking and also looking at people in the evening after walking and all the duct tape, people wrapping up their toes and feet. You know, I keep thinking, I was like, well, democracy requires a big heart and a whole lot of duct tape, you know? But going through that suffering and that pain together unites us. And everything in our mainstream media and they want to divide us. But we need to come together. And when we do these walks, someone will say, oh, you're walking, you know, what does that mean? What are you going to change? But it's not some big thing that's going to change it. What's going to change is how we change our hearts and open them to each other. And gentle acts of kindness and compassion are what I think is going to change this world. And that's why I'm here with these guys. And I've gotten so much love and compassion back, so.
My name is Zachary Brandenburg. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. And the reason I'm on this march, if I can just give a real quick background of where I'm from. Richmond, Virginia is a town with a very small rich section, decently sized middle class, and a very large poor section. The extreme inequality as far as wealth goes, and I don't mean that I want to take money away from people, but I mean many of my friends don't make enough to live off of, and the social programs that they go to sometimes don't even cover the bare minimum of living. That appalls me. When I was 18, I moved to Connecticut into a city called Bridgeport. Instead, they don't have a upper class. They don't have a middle class. They have a lower class. It is a city of failed factories and failed housing. It is corrupted by gang wars and corrupt politicians for the last almost 100 years. And the reason I come on this walk, other than as a social experiment and the fact that it's given me something to believe in as far as helping my country and believing in my country, is I'm sick of seeing the people that I live around have to live in such poor conditions. I don't know many other ways to help other than to walk on with my friends and basically hope that in the same way general acts of kindness will help. Last but not least, the other reason I came here is after many years of being quite a negative person, I'm finally an optimist. And I do have to thank a Buddhist for that, by the way, who is my mother's boyfriend, who said, quote unquote, when I asked why he was always happy, he said, well, ask yourself if all the negative feelings inside you do anything for you, and then come back to me with that.